We got about, how long do we have? Well, for me anyway, we've got about 3 hours before it's the new year. So, gonna see if we can beat this game. We're gonna get back into The Last Guardian. Started a few days ago, made a decent amount of progress with the last stream. Had a pretty big event happen, so I'm thinking because of that, we might be closing in on the end of this game here, but we shall see. Last we left off, Trico had once again fallen under the influence of whatever the heck it is that influences it, like some weird tree with sap on it. Some sort of frequency goes out, and then he consumes the boy. I don't know what happens there. I don't know if that's all an illusion or if that like actually happens, and then the boy gets brought back to life via the respawn mechanic. It's somewhat confusing, and it hasn't been divulged to us the information that explains exactly what's happening there. But we got a pretty big cutscene showing the events that transpired before the beginning of the game, showing how the boy got to the castle and what Trico was up to. So it's pretty interesting stuff. But it was a pretty big moment. The boy came back, but he was unconscious. Trico kept trying to revive him, and finally he woke back up. So that's where we are picking up. And hopefully we can finish this game up. We'll see what we can do here. Go ahead and unmute it. And we will resume. Sure, everything is looking good here. I think we're all good to go. No. We don't need to bring up Vor. Yeah, he did get eaten by the looks of it several times over. When he got abducted from his village, Trico had looked like he was eating him. He just swallowed him up whole. And then when they put him into the little recovery spot or whatever, Trico that is, he just threw him up in like this weird gel sack thing. It's kind of strange. But I think we are all good here, so let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. I don't know specifically where we need to go. It seemed like we were making our way kind of this way last time, but I think that's when we found the weird tree thing. So I don't know if he can break free of that influence now, or if that's even there still, or we need to worry about it, or what. I'm gonna go on ahead, because sometimes getting him to follow is a little bit tricky. So here's where we were last time. And again, this thing here, called it a tree. I guess it isn't. It looks like it's manufactured. But that thing like disrupts him and makes Trico act all aggressive. Is there something we can do? Okay. Oh, careful. It's gonna happen again. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have gone off. I don't really know what triggers it. I'm wondering if it's just Trico, like, getting within its presence or something. But the whole ordeal that we went through last time, I'm kind of assuming that it's not going to happen again. Didn't trigger anything that time around, so thankful for that, I guess. Got the gate open, though. See what's going on in here. Bet there are bars blocking that up. It's like a mine or something. It's kind of weird. tight squeeze for him. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get through that. Looks like we're gonna have to go through the mines and open up that door. Oh, it's a lizard. One of those keep thinking of Last Guardian when I call it. I don't even know the name of this game. The Shadow of the Colossus lizards. We haven't seen any of those lizards with the white tails, though. Not that it would make too much of a difference, I guess. Okay, we need to get up there. But how do I do that? There wasn't something over here, was there? More lizards. Just take a quick look around, see if there's like, if I can move a barrel or something. It's like not even that big of a height difference either. That's the biggest shame. If he was like a foot taller, he'd be able to just jump up there. Usually if I can't find a solution, calling him is the next best thing. Something happens. He's reaching for it. He wants to hop up there. Okay. He managed to pop in, surprisingly. That works, thanks. Let's just hope he can get out. Oh, okay. Thanks, physics. I would assume as is the case with most animals, if he could get his head through, then he'd get the rest of his body through too. It's usually how it works with like cats and stuff. Yeah, through here, come on. Looks tight a little bit. But if he can get his head through that other one, he can get his head through here. Wish I was gonna open it up for him. Whoa, okay. Oh no. I was gonna see if I could push that board away, but I think he's doing it. Okay. I don't know about this. Iron gate and everything. Here we go. There's got to be a point where I don't think his like legs are even getting through. Needing to slide around. cave in. Should have seen it coming. I suppose so, although he was so big, he probably could have just, like, lifted the rest of the rock around him.
Here you are.
Still breathing.
Trico. Trico.
I don't know what going past this will accomplish, but, great. Got another door here. Getting up. Just the even slightest hint of there being enemies. How'd that one? Saw that a couple of them had spears. I wish you could do something with those. It'd be nice if, like, because you see them on the ground, kids should be able to pick them up. But yeah, it'd be nice if you could, like, I don't know, preempt them. I'm not saying he needs to wield it or anything, but at least pick them up and move them elsewhere. Okay, on the move. Let's move again. Shit. There's like a thing there. Alright, I guess we're moving on. And you better move fast. Breaking more shit.
Yippee!
Better keep going. I don't know how long this is gonna hold up. It's like this temp scaffolding from the looks of it. Oh, great. Some emblems in the distance. Yeah, I'll take care of it. Give me a sec. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Right up there, but actually, I don't even know where we're supposed to go. It's like non-traversable scaffolding. Can he turn corners? Damn it. Guess I could jump to this. We're in like Tomb Raider Chronicles. It took like 5 games for them to make Lara able to turn a corner like that. You'd think we would have come so far since then, but guess not. Okay, at least this is looking like it's going somewhere. Maybe. Come down so far, I can't get back up to the top. There's this that like turns around the corner and everything. I see a route I could take, but kind of seems out of the way. Although, I guess I better just go in the direction that it seems like I could even take, because I don't think there's another route. I'd think about climbing up and sidling across, but looks like I'm gonna have to drop down anyway. Oh, look. Actually turned a corner while hanging. I don't think his back is supposed to work like that, but alright. Get on up. Oh, we're going really far out of the way. Like wrap around this whole building before we get to an elevated point. I see stairs. about this tower in the middle of nowhere. Reminds me of Silent Hill 4. Weird tower that was in the middle of the lake. What's this? It's so bright out here. Reminds me of Eco, actually. Sometimes you get to those segments in Eco where it's just absolute brightness. Pure white. Okay, I think we've wrapped around, like the entirety of it, but we're at a height where we'll probably be able to get to those emblems. More blue doors. A lot of blue doors. I kind of hate bringing it up, but stock sound effects. I can even hear like grade A wind stock sound effects. Oh shit. Oh boy, that's a lot of oh god. And I can't move. Cool. They're just sending, oh my god. That's an army. Sending out all the soldiers. The Yoroi. Oh, I wasn't aware. I think there's so many that it doesn't matter. They're just sending that many emblems at you. I know. I didn't get a chance to push the other ones. Plus, there's all soldiers. Okay, good. Trying to get over his phobia. Yeah, wait. Broken all options. Oh, hey. The wings came out. I don't know if they're fully functional, but at least he was able to glide a little bit. I don't know what I can do, but I can try to get up. Oh wait, switch. I don't know what that does, but it's here. Okay, it's up that gate. Oh no! Ah, shit. Shit. I don't know what to do. Nope, that wasn't it. Oops. Just saw those things down there. I guess I need to jump over here. We could go through the tower. Okay. myself. Climb up his leg like that. Oh, god damn it! There's got to be another switch on the other side. Okay, well, at least it puts me here. Oh wait, no, this puts me in the other spot. Or no, I guess not, because yeah, there aren't the additional little pillars there. What do I do? Oh, yeah. Oh boy, okay. Sometimes there's like a 50-50 chance as to whether I'm gonna get caught or not. Okay, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Reverb? Good to see you. Happy New Year to you as well. I've got an hour and 15. I think I've got two hours and 15. So you're an hour ahead of me. Trico had flown, not far perhaps, but far enough to be certain. Perhaps if his wings were fully healed, he might be able to fly further. But I hope you're having a good evening, good weekend. You got time off. Hope you're enjoying it. We're so close. Whoa, whoa, calm down. Get so excited, it's gonna push me out of the thing. I don't know, we can go out. Okay. I'm like, where was the ultimate goal here? We're going to that tower. I know, buddy. Come on. We got other things to do. I'm curious where this goes. There was a big staircase leading like outside, so I'm sure that's where I need to go. But what is this? More of this tower, which I'm pretty sure we haven't been to. No secrets or anything. There usually aren't, but if there's like a barrel or something, I'd like to get it. I don't think there is, though. Come on. This seems to be the only way out. I will probably need your assistance. I hear the fireworks. Probably going to be some popping in the background. I don't know if my compressor is going to be able to cancel any of that out, but we shall see. Sometimes if it's real close, you're going to hear it regardless. But I think if it's still further out in the distance, probably not. I would imagine that there is a local event park here, and they usually do fireworks, I think, on New Year's Eve, so... And you could hear, you know, pretty far throughout the city. Sometimes the baseball stadium actually does that as well. I think they're a little bit closer than that event park, but you kind of hear it popping in the distance. But those people that get the... I don't want to call them homemade fireworks, but the ones that they take home. Those are the ones that probably end up hearing. Through my mic, anyway. I don't know, I guess we go this way, alright? Or that way, whichever way you're comfortable with.
Where they took? Ik Where they took?
We can get to that bridge and we'll still be able to get across. He's a little indecisive, yeah. I mean, usually what it requires is pointing in a particular direction that's going to grab his attention. And then once he sees what he needs to see, then he'll start moving where he needs to go.
Here they are. Get these. Ik took.
Going up or down?
Get these.
Down, I guess. Oh, great, not again. At least there's a little bit more of a foothold here.
Ik took. Ik took.
At least I can kind of get around here. He's sniffing around. I'm guessing that means there might be food or something. Barrel nearby. Maybe.
Right there.
That looks like something he could break through.
Wait a look. Well, good.
Hey, you don't want to... Hello there.
Get these.
I know what he's looking at. Yeah, and those bricks right there seem like something... I don't know. It looks so out of place. I'm thinking there's something we can
Wait a look crazy.
do to interact with that, but I don't know for sure. Otherwise, I don't really see anything else around here.
Wait a look crazy.
Well, I guess there's bricks down there too. That might just be the wall pattern, as weird as it is.
Up.
Can we jump?
Where they took?
I don't think there's anything I could, like, get around. Trying to, like, point in another direction, but the kid
Ik took.
keeps acting like he's gonna fall over.
Get these. Where could they? Approach.
He's not doing anything else, so
行くと
can we move back? Can we go backwards? Oh, maybe up there.
あら家でなって家フォックぜ
There we go. Oh, there's a thing.
あらウィダーロック
A hole. See, I knew he was gonna jump down. That's why. That's why I jumped off of him.
やってや
In here. I don't think I could drop down there. I mean, if I could, it'd take a little bit of damage. But I'm pretty sure I'd need him. So come here.
フォック フォック
There we go. Okay.
やってややってやいけるようわ
I'm behind you. Did we get that other one down there? Whoa. Alright. You seemed to plow through this thing last time, but let me see what I could do. I don't know if he just got over his fear of the emblem things, or if that was just a singular, particular moment where he was willing to put up with it. Let me go grab something. Like one of these helmets. See if I could shatter it. Although it's got a cage over it, I guess. That might be some sort of protection. Prevent that from actually happening. But, like, oh, I guess, I don't know. It's like on a drawbridge looking thing. So maybe if I could move the drawbridge, that'll break it. See if maybe I could throw something at it and get it to crack, but yeah, I think this it didn't seem like it even touched it. I think the cage thing is a bit too much for it. Alright, hold on. Oh, that works. Raises right back up, huh? Oh no. The other one. worry about the thing behind you there, bud. I can't even get up on top of the armor. Knock it off. Oh shit. I just got flung off. It was a combination of me jumping and I think the physics reacting. Not sure what I need to do there necessarily, though. There's like not much. I was wondering if you could like uncouple the mask or do something along those lines. Oh, this thing's still operational. I guess this works. Still in a bad position. Yeah, that's not great, but I see a switch here, so lingering on that soldier is not going to help me any. Okay. What did that do? Great. Off. Let's do anything additional. I mean, if like the monster or something, the other Trico was over here, I might be able to make some use of that. Like his tail was down there or something. Oh, okay. Well, we can't do it on the other side, but we can sure as hell do it here. Let's see how this feels. I saw that there was like more scaffolding and shit down there, but I don't know if I can just drop off. Don't even want to hang on the ledge. think we might still be able to drop onto Trico. Okay, well, we landed on the wrong Trico, but we still landed on one of them. Yeah, I saw that. I figured we need to drop and then get onto this chain. You need to get to a point where you're not using all your limbs. Sorry. This is easier said than done. Got flung off again. Okay. I'll have to do it like I did it last time. I don't know if jumping is the best idea. Like just positioning yourself and then dropping over the edge. Jumping that is sort of hard to do. Yep. Turn a little bit more, not that. Okay. Use all your strength, boy. Surprisingly not the hardest thing to push. I think I've had harder times with those pots. Ooh, he was wearing a helmet. Okay, the helmet is off. Guess it's retreating. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it. I cannot get these jumps for the life of me. Jump a little further back then, since it seems like it gives me a little bit of hang time. Okay. Oh, he ate the shield. That's where it went. Didn't I say that too? Like, did he eat it? He did. All right, well, actually, he ate the boy. So I guess it just kind of stuck in there. patched up here. Okay. Yeah, I remember. Metal door, though. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Almost fell right on top of him. There we go. Get you patched up. Just take a couple barrels. Perhaps a few barrels will make you feel better. Nice barrel energy. It's me with monster energy drinks. Actually, I hate most monster energy drinks. I'm not a big fan of most energy drinks in general. There's a handful that I will like. There's one from Monster called Pipeline Punch. It comes in a pink can. The only monster outside of the coffee ones I think I find agreeable. And then there's a Red Bull in a yellow can. It's called like Tropical something. Only one I like. Although I could tolerate the green one. And I think there was one like specialty summer one. It was some kind of like dragon fruit thing. Came in a blue can. That was alright. Other than that though, not a big fan. I don't know how people drink the standard ones. First energy drink I had, I think it was a Blue Sky branded one, which sounds weird. I like their some of their other sodas, but they're hard to find. I don't know if they like went out of business or what. But I remember going to, it wasn't even a concert. It was like some kind of show. But I remember at the concession stand they had it, and I thought it was a regular Blue Sky soda, and ended up being an energy drink. I think that was the first one I ever had. That was like in the early to mid 2000s. Thought it tasted like cough syrup. And then most of the other standard energy drinks I remember drinking after that all tasted the same. They all have this funky taste to it. I don't know what makes it taste so gross, but they ain't good. I think we've been here before. I remember this layout, and I remember seeing that big pile of debris. And thinking, if we had this shield, or could utilize his lightning tail effect, I'd be able to get through that, but we couldn't at the time, so I didn't really think much of it after the fact. I didn't think we'd be coming back. Pretty sure that was during the last stream. I guess now we get to see what's up there. Couple more barrels. Let's hope they don't break from a height this great. Energy drinks are gross. Not a big fan. Yeah, I'm, again, real particular about them. There's only a select few that I enjoy. Hi, Kiri. Thank you for that raid. I appreciate it. Brother, I didn't even know you were streaming. I looked on Twitch, too. I don't think I saw your name on there. I must have missed it. What's up, Mai? Welcome, everybody. How we all doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Having a good evening. Let me get Kiri that shout out. How you doing, Mai? Good to see you. Oh, he was doing Alan Wake 2. Did you happen to finish it, Kiri? I know we were talking about it last night. It sounded like you guys had gotten pretty far. Oh yeah, I remember Vale streaming this a while back. Yeah, very pretty game. I've enjoyed it a lot so far. I think we're kind of closing in on the end, but I don't know for sure. I appreciate it, man. Gotta end the year with a good friend. Thank you. Touch that you considered me. Hope the year has been good. Here's to the next one. Knock that out of my hand. Doing some backtracking. Okay, I got you. It's always a good idea to do that. Do some backtracking, get some items. Probably want some for the last little bit there, too.
Trico.
I'm sure you guys. East Coast just past midnight, about 15 minutes ago, which I think most of you guys are on, right? So you guys are already in the new year. I've still got 2 hours. It is still 2023 for me. What's it like in the future? Do we have the flying cars yet? Oh, you're central, so you got an hour, right? All right, so maybe you're not there yet, but eventually. Exhausted, I fell into a deep slumber. There's still a little bit of time then. Gives you enough time to prep and celebrate, I guess. Getting closer. That's true. You feel better now? You can stand? Oh, thank goodness. Do you think we can make it back up? We fell quite a ways. Who knows if we're gonna find that other Trico again, but at the very least we got we got its helmet off, I guess. Now we could go for the eyes. But yeah, I've been doing the Team Eco games. So we started with Eco on PlayStation 2, which originally came out in 2001, so that was an oldie. Then we followed up with Shadow of the Colossus, also on the PS2. That game was from 2005. Now we're doing The Last Guardian, which should be the last of the Team Eco games. Sadly, they were a really good studio. They reformed into something, D-Gen Design or something like that. I forget. But apparently they're working on some new stuff, so hopefully we'll see that in the next couple years. Curious to see what they do. But this is the last game from them. This game came out, I think, in 2016, I think it was.
いいぞいいぞい。
And even that, by today's standards, considering where we are now in 2024, this game is almost a decade old. If you can believe it. Nope, keep going.
いやそっちで。無理よ。
This guy sucks. Missed. Oh, I know what I need to do. Hold on.
いいぞ。
Whoa, not that. That is not what I need to do. We now have ranged capabilities. Nice. I think their promotion was their downfall. I don't think they had much of a choice. They were pretty much an indie studio. When it was Team Eco, I really don't think money or anything was an issue for them because they were almost now Team Japan, Japan Studio, because they were a division of Japan Studio before, and they worked pretty much exclusively with PlayStation stuff. I feel like of all of them, Shadow of the Colossus probably had the biggest promotion. It was a huge game too. I mean, it became a greatest hits, which I think back in the day you had to sell at least 1 million units. I don't remember if it was any higher than that, but I think it had to at least have been 1 million units in order to get a greatest hits. So that was definitely a successful one for them. The problem with this game was that it was in development hell for like nearly 10 years, which was a shame. And the biggest problem was because they made the game too big. Whether it was the AI or the physics, whatever it was, I don't know if it ever was completely disclosed, but they were originally making this game for the PS3, and the PS3 hardware could not keep up with this game. It was just too much. So eventually, they took to refocus their development on the PS4, but by that point, they would have had to rework so many things, and several of the key team members, including the video game director, who is named Ueda, he ended up taking off from Team Eco, so a lot of their key players had just bounced from the development team altogether. And that obviously caused some setbacks. Eventually he'd come back, but, you know, it was after a couple of years, so this game had kind of gone through several different stages before it finally got to a point where it was releasable. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to need to get to a point where I'm going to have to drop off or what, because it's so unstable. But I think it was kind of a sunk cost fallacy for Sony at that point, because they had already probably put in a lot of money and a lot of time into making this game, or at least putting money into it to produce it. So they just said, fine, release it, and that was the end of it. I don't remember there being too much promotion for this one in particular, but that's probably because they were fed up with it by that point. Can we not go forward? Is there a problem? Here he goes. Tight corners, tight corners. Oh great, one of these things. Every time we come into one of these sections, it goes ape shit. that is, but I'm gonna see if I can get him to shoot a beam at it first. Guess not. Okay, we'll see when you get back, Akiri. Get that snack. Give me one too. That's what I figured.
Trico!
There we go. Cool. I still don't know exactly what those do. I think it's some form of hypnosis, but it seems to make him highly aggressive. Oh, also, I thought this was glowing. It was just the light. Just the outdoor brilliance reflecting onto the grass. Also, it's sunset. I'm sure some days have passed. I've seen that these guys have been like unconscious or sleeping for some time. So they must have slept through something, but I think this is the first time in actual gameplay that we've seen it be dusk or different time of day than just broad daylight. Oh, okay. Guess you want me to get up there, huh? All these emblems and stuff. I'm wondering if now that we got the shield out here, if we could just get rid of those a little easier. You can shoot it like a beam too. It's not even just like lightning bolts. It's like they look like photon torpedoes. Dead center. Bullseye. This is necessary, but it's sort of satisfying just to be able to destroy him. Cool. Probably need to get up here, right? Good, good. Nice ray gun. A little bit. Again, it's nice to have some form of attack that you could direct as opposed to just completely relying on the AI. Oh good, I made it to the top of this thing. Oh, there's a statue of Trico. There, maybe? get it. I'll get it. Well, I'll make you get it. Just get in the proper position. See, now if you don't like something, you can do that yourself too. I mean, you know, I don't want control to be taken away from me necessarily, but he needs to be able to know how to fend for himself. Something in here?
Yeti! Whoa!
Also, that the name of the company that Team Eco sort of became, or at least some of its key members got to work and form up, was Gen Design. I think. Anyway. Look it up in a second here. We need to move forward.
Cuidado! Aló!
Other way, other way.
Aquí!
Hey, what are you doing?
Aló! Aquí! Cuidado, cuidado!
Oh,
Aquí!
I mean, hey, if we could jump up there, fine.
Aló! Cuidado! Aquí! Cuidado, cuidado!
Ow. Banging my head against my mic stand. Seeing this shit again. We don't need to jump across that. Not stuck, are we?
Cuidado, cuidado! Cuidado!
Down there? That's too far.
Open! We are addicted!
Okay, it's just going back the way we came. I don't think is what we need to do. Alright, I'm getting off. Hold on. No, he's just leaving without me. Alright. I don't know. I think we maybe need to, I guess we need to get up there, but I didn't see what I needed to do unless I need to get off of him. I might need to get off Trico and see if there's some sort of route we could take. Maybe there's a switch or something around there that'll get us through that door. Let me get on.
Cuidado!
Okay. So now that we're here. a little path on the side. Nice little path. Come on. I think this game should make an exception. If you happen to jump off something like that, you should just automatically be able to, to grab onto whatever. What's up, Pasta? The AI isn't the problem, I think, for the most part. The issues I've been having are mostly physics and, yeah, mostly just the physics related. Being able to grab onto shit. He does what he's told for the most part. Somebody was sharing a video with me a couple days ago of, who the hell is it? Donkey playing this game, and the AI was like slow to respond to everything, much like it's doing right now. He's usually a little bit more faster paced with me, but come on this way. For the most part, Trico does respond pretty well, but yeah, it's mostly the physics, like grabbing onto stuff. I wish there was a way to sort of like in Shadow of the Colossus, grab yourself, not grab your, not like grab you, but there is like a grab button, because everything is automatic. It's not like Shadow of the Colossus. You just jump and then you have to hope that the AI can grab onto whatever you're thinking you want to grab onto. That's why I feel like some of these jumps should be a little bit more forgiving if that's the case. You've not played The Last Guardian, but your understanding is if you spam commands like a typical stupid NPC, you'll just make Trico mad and confused. I don't usually do that. Sometimes what gets the most response is basically holding down the button. But yeah, that would seem logical. Like if you're constantly just spamming a prompt or whatever, then he'll be less responsive to it. I think as the game goes on, he's a little bit more like immediately responsive to whatever you're trying to do. And it's like the game points that out as well. It's like there's a narrator here and he talks about, you know, them having a better understanding of each other. I didn't even know you had a spear in you. Where did that come from? Yeah, most of my problems have just been the physics and platforming. I haven't really minded anything Trico's done. Sort of reminds me of how finicky some of the movement controls could be with Eco. The first game. Okay. Thank God we got through that. Wait, where are you going? I'm opening the door. He just took off. Oh, here he is. Come on, buddy. Pulling spears at a Trico reminds you of those photos of dogs who unwisely attack porcupines. Oh, yeah. Just riddled with needles all over their faces, inside their mouths. God, what does that remind me of? Charlie the Cougar, maybe. I don't know if you're familiar with that, what are you doing? That weird 60s period of Disney where they had a bunch of animal movies. But one of the ones I used to watch a lot was, it wasn't Charlie the Cougar, it was the Ugliest Dachshund. But one of those two movies had the main animal character attack a porcupine. There was a scene where they were pulling. You know what? Maybe it wasn't even that. Maybe it was Homeward Bound. that I'm thinking about it. I forget which, but those are like the 3 animal movies that I used to watch routinely. But it happened in something. Okay, you're not going to want to jump from here. There, okay. Running start, I get it. There we go. Okay. Ah. Well, at least I made it. And this kid's inability to ever land on his feet. It's not much of a hindrance, but it'd be nice if he could at least make an attempt. Used to watch Milo and Otis. I don't think I've seen that one. Epic animal cruelty, live cat birthing action. Oh, that sounds gross. A little weird. The Adventures of Milo and Otis is a 1986 Japanese adventure comedy. Okay, definitely never seen that. Who the hell produced that? Columbia Pictures removed 15 minutes from the original film and released a shorter English language version. Written by Mark Saltzman, really. Narrated by Dudley Moore in 1989. Most of the animal movies I used to see were like the old school Disney things. There was the one with the bear. There was the... actually, I think that one was more modern. That one might have been like late 80s or 90s. There was the cougar one I mentioned. There was the Ugliest Dachshund, which was about a Great Dane and a bunch of Dachshunds. There was Old Yeller, although I was not shown that one very often for probably no obvious reasons. I'm sure we had some other shit too. I remember having a lot of those. You want to watch All Dogs Go to Heaven 8? Charles Goes to Hell. I know they made a lot of those. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen an All Dogs Go to Heaven movie. Maybe on a road trip. My family didn't want me to watch that one, I'm pretty sure. Although, if we're talking animated, there was plenty of those I had seen. I mean, there was, you know, the classic Disney ones like 101 Dalmatians and Fox and the Hound and all that stuff. Like 80s, 90s, there was Oliver and Company, some other shit. What was the one? There was one that was like an off Disney one. I don't know if it was DreamWorks. I don't know if DreamWorks was a thing back then. It was, The Swan Princess, I think is what it was. I used to watch that one a lot. That one was like a family favorite for whatever reason. I think they just like the songs. Oh, he sees the guards. I'm looking for like an emblem here. I'm wondering where it is. Hold on, let me get to a position. Son of a bitch, they're trying to throw spears at me from this distance. Foothold. Where do we need to go? Back this way or over this way? That seems like it's a little too far. Although he made the jump last time, but he had to get a bit of a running start for that. Okay, we're doing it. Ooh, okay. Might not want to test out the wings just yet. Face first into that wall. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Is that some weird Australian movie? Tommy Ticker and the Stamp Traveler. A film that attempted to make stamps cool. Actually, you know what? Oh, I don't know what that is. Apparently it's from the 80s. I remember somebody like linking a weird looking movie, but it was more like from the 60s. It's Canadian. Well, it's, you know, Canadian, Australian, whatever. Same thing. There were a few movies that I used to rent all the time, or just playing videos. I remember at the video store. No, not that. Used to rent a Flintstones movie. I think it was called The Man Called Flintstone, or The Man Called Flintstone or something. It was like a weird Fred Flintstone as a spy movie. For whatever reason, I used to rent that a lot. Also used to rent the 90s version of Land of the Lost a lot. Which wasn't good. Had a killer theme, though. Some other stuff, too. I'm struggling to remember what all. Because there was a lot of go-tos, especially when I was younger, that rent like over and over and over again. We bought a handful of things. Sometimes, like a parent or somebody would buy one of those 100 cartoon compilations. It was a bunch of shitty cartoons from the 50s. Like really, really bad ones. It wasn't even anything close to being comparable to like Looney Tunes. I don't recall many of the Australian originals we watched as a kid. One of them was Around the Twist, basically kid version of the Twilight Zone. Oh, it's probably like that one Canadian show. What do they call it? It was like a campfire story. Thing. It was kind of like Goosebumps, sort of, but Canadian. One of my friends would talk about that a lot. Alone in the Dark, that's what it is. I don't know if I can get to a good point. Maybe I need to get on his head. He had a killer theme song. Look up Around the Twist intro from 1989 sometime. I'm trying to remember that after I finish the stream. But you need to activate the lightning. There you go. It screams 80s. So I didn't get those. Those weren't a thing here in the States. I don't think, anyway. Because it's just like my Canadian friend keeps talking about it. I think we'd watched about 3 hours of it one time, but I don't know that the pool episode was part of the ones we watched. I don't even remember necessarily the subject matter. It's probably been about 9 years since we did that. Clean up those blood stains. Full episode is legitimately creepy enough to overcome the trashy low budget and kid acting. That's always the biggest test, is the not even the low budget, but the child actors. I think we need to go this way. I mean, we know you can glide. Okay, I guess not. We know he can glide now. So, I think it's kind of what we're looking for, but he took my prompt the wrong way. How about an invisible ghost in a pool that grabs you and pulls you down jaw style? Also, ghost is made of acid. When they find a way to make it visible, it's a desiccated, blood red, half flesh covered skeleton. Sounds like the 80s version of the Blob. Yeah, they got away with a lot on television back in the late 80s and sort of into the early 90s. Like whether it was like, you know, gory stuff or stuff that, you know, probably shouldn't have been in kids' TV shows. Or even just like sexual-oriented stuff. Look back at some of those early Next Generation episodes. Like nipples popping out and everything. Other way. I don't know if we can turn around from this point. There he goes. Yeah. Now, is there another foothold up there? Oh, there isn't. Okay, now he's preening himself. I think we need to go this way. Really do. He sort of reacted. Okay. Just going back in here. Oh shit! That was sort of my bad. I pressed the fall button, but he moved at the same time as I was doing it. Oh look now. Okay. Well, all right. So it put us back. It looked like he was about to jump too. Okay, here he goes. Well, he just needed to die. That's fine. Right now, he doesn't want to do it anymore. Okay, tell you what. Back up. Go in here, and let's get a running start. I know he's thinking about dropping. I know he's going to do it. See, that's not what I want you to do, though. Get back up here. I think what needs to happen is he needs to start from in here. Because, like, when it respawned me, we were both in here. It looked like he was ready to take off, but I don't think he did because I wasn't on him. So, come in. There you go. Alternatively, I wonder if I need to destroy something out here. Could try that too, I guess. Or not. What's that? like sneezed or something, but like then a bunch of shiny shit came out. Maybe it was just like spittle. Okay. Not the route I wanted to take, but... But you're ruining the progress. Cool. I could have grabbed on, but I just decided not to. I want to respawn, and I want to see if I could grab onto him before he makes that jump. There he goes. I'm getting ragdolled all over the place. I guess that didn't quite work. Wait, now he's doing it, maybe. Yeah. That way. Okay. Slowly walking in here. A little further. Hold on. I just noticed something. Something that might be imperative. I noticed that this was a gate that we could walk through. Oh! Okay. So that was on me for not noticing. Not until the last second there. I wasn't really looking at the gate, though. It's not something you really need to focus on in most cases. But when there's a gate where the bars are spaced big enough that you could actually walk through it, typically means that you need to get through there. So... I was thinking, like, if he'd back up far enough, he'd still be able to get enough of a running start that he'd make it across, because we've seen that he's tried out the wings and stuff, but I guess we just needed to do that. Can I jump on top of this? I want to jump off of that and then see if I could get on his back, but I don't think it's been possible. Okay, now we should have plenty of room, I would think. wait, no.
開けや
Move closer to that. I'll just do it. Finally made it, I know. I did see coming up here that there's stairs. So let us ascend. See what's up here. Oh boy. Oh. I'm like, I think I could maybe turn him around quick enough to get him in there, but I don't know how pretty it's gonna be. Another one of these. Okay. Might extend another drawbridge or something. Not sure what the purpose of that would be, other than maybe giving us more space to run.
うわっやりたい
Thanks. I was somewhat shocked to witness the greatest secret of Trico's kind firsthand. That's the first trophy we've ever gotten for this game, too. What's the secret, Doc?
僕
Yeah, I think that's what extending this bridge does. Gives them enough room to run. Music's gearing up.
イエティ
It's revving up. Wait, I looked down for I looked down for a second. Did I fall? I looked down to pick up my water bottle. Oh my god.
Trico
That was supposed to be a big momentous occasion. Alright.
うわイエティやあ
Probably not there. It looked like it was starting up into a cutscene too, so I figured that would have been a safe moment to, like, you know, not look at the screen for a second. I gotta get onto a point, I guess, where he's grabbing on. Here it works. Hey, what's up, Vale? Thank you for that raid. Duo raid coming in. Got one from Haikiri earlier, now we get one from Vale. Thank you very much. How you doing? Okay, well, let me do the shout out, because I got to pause. Happy New Year to you. Hope you're doing well. But the game, like, made the boy fall off. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was like it was about to launch into a cutscene and then it just didn't. Nothing happened. I appreciate the raid though. Thank you. Also doing Alan Wake too. You were doing the same as Ikira, you're backtracking and just like picking up extra stuff? Maybe looking for those cultist caches and stuff. Alright. I don't know what happened the first time. I'm gonna need to go back and see, but I'm pretty sure the kid just fell off. Oh shit. They're all geared up. Let me get into a proper position. I wonder, it seems like the tail beam is activated subconsciously almost. So I wonder if I could utilize the shield while he's doing the rest of this shit. Oh, okay. Whoa, what was that? That was weird. So the tail beam missed because of just the logistics of where it was, but like shining the light on it made him like drop. Nice. Push him right over the edge. Oh shit, these guys. Oh, okay, you're intruding. They just get down with that. Okay, they don't stay down for very long. Shutting down the stream. I'm enjoying it so far. I like it quite a bit. I think we're closing in on the end of this game, though. But my leg got cut up as out there. Slight issue with like the physics. I think like the platforming and the physics have probably been the most troubling so far, but other than that, I'm liking the puzzle aspect, the narrative, everything that's been happening in this game. Holy shit. Boy, if I was like 2 steps closer to that. No, not that. See, stuff like that. Like, I was closer to the Yoroi, so theoretically I should have grabbed onto his helmet, but instead the boy went after the helmet that was on the floor. So, you know, stuff like that can be a little finicky. Hit it. There we go. Didn't quite get dead on there, but at least he knocked him over. That guy got messed up. Should have just let him deal with it, but I want to get in there. I actually think there's still like another spearman dock up there. No, I wouldn't call it a deal breaker, but yeah, it is a little. It's a little finicky sometimes. Okay, hold on. Gotta get off. It's a little too frantic. So I've got about 45 minutes to finish this game before the new year. So we can get it done. Alright. I'm not like if I don't get it done by midnight, I'm not gonna like chuck shit around the room or anything. But I did say I wanted to finish these games before 2024, and unfortunately, I just didn't stream as much as I wanted to. So now we're making a break for it. I remember seeing a thing on the other side of this tower that looked weird. I'm wondering if we could do something with it now that we've got the shields, but it looked like something I could interact with. This thing. Yeah, and it had a little divot in it that was round, so... Okay. Insert mirror. Now, how long ago was it when you, it came around that corner? How long ago was it when you streamed this? It feels like it's been a while, but at the same time, it could have been like earlier this year, and, you know, it could feel the same to me. But I remember watching some of your stream of it. I was hesitant to stick around for too long, though, because I did plan on playing it at some point. And I just wanted to avoid spoilers and such, but... I think you're like the one streamer I've ever seen actually play this game. I know that some people have come in to chat here and told me about some big streamers like Jacksepticeye had streamed it at some point. I was talking earlier about somebody linking me a video from Donkey, which he's a YouTuber, not a live streamer, but you know, pretty big name regardless. Played it, but I haven't seen that many people like stream this game. It's got a decent sized little following of people that follow it on Twitch, though. Been a long time since you streamed this. All right, that's kind of what I was thinking. I wasn't sure if it was just a warped perception or if it had actually been a while. That's what I figured. The ceiling had prevented us continuing to ascend. I don't suppose we could, what are you doing? I don't suppose we could blast it open, can we? I just think it's, Maya was in here a minute ago when she came in on the Haikiri raid, but she mentioned that one of their biggest faults was no promotion. And I think that was definitely true for this game. There probably wasn't a whole lot of promotion for Eco because it was, you know, a new console at the time. I'm sure they promoted it a little bit. I think Shadow of the Colossus got plenty of promotion, though. I remember seeing a commercial on TV for that game. And Yeah, I think this game had just been in development hell for so long that they didn't want to put any more money into it, would be my guess. So, not a whole lot of promotion, just kind of got quickly swept under the rug once it finally came out. I almost want to say it was last Christmas or New Year. Yeah, it was a marathon you did. A year ago, still. But yeah, that's a decent length time. But yeah, I think people just don't really probably play it that much because people don't really know about it, to be quite honest. There's something else in here. Where's these holes? It looks like there's something down there because there's nothing on the outside. Oh, okay. Mine's still here. Doing a raid on 7 Days to Die. You're good. I was just making mention of the fact of your presence. Also took you a minute for sure. True. Only knew about it actually by seeing it in the store on release and recognizing the eco artwork. I got you. I was following it closely. I was talking about it at the start of this game, but it's like I was so ready for this game to come out when it was initially talked about, which was like an E3 presentation. Oh, we can move it. We can move the tail. I saw that we could do that with the enemy Trico. No reason why we can't do it here. But anyway, yeah, I was so ready for this game to come out when it was presented at that presentation at E3. Like, it had to have been before 2010. It was a long time ago. Buddy, can you like move down? What's the problem here? There you go. And I remember thinking it had completely gotten canned at some point because they had just stopped working on it. I don't remember if it was in, video game news or not, but like several team members from Team Eco had left the team because it just, I think at that point they had moved development over to PS4, and I think I remember an interview with Ueda talking about how he was just disheartened by the fact that they had pushed around the development for so long and then it wasn't going to be completed in a way that they had originally planned. Weird looking arms. Oh shit. The door is right there. Let's see if this can get him. Like I said, the tail is sort of not really sentient to what's going on here. Holy shit. Yeah, that works. But I remember when they had finally announced that the game was coming out, it's like by that point I just had lost interest in it. I wasn't interested, and I never really regained that interest until fairly recently. It's always been in the back of my mind, like, I should probably play Last Guardian at some point, but it's never been like on the top of my to-do list until I started playing the Team Eco games. It's nice that they finally were able to finish production on it. I mean, even though the original director from Shadow of the Colossus and Eco had left, he did eventually end up coming back, which I think is why Gen Design is credited. You see their watermark on the splash screen at the beginning of the game, because that's his studio now. That's his and the other Team Eco guys. That's what they made. So they came back and wrapped up this game, but it had gone through such a tumultuous development phase. My command of Trico's lightning was such that I could destroy enemies at will. Now, don't get too cocky. This part took a minute because you thought the dog had to see. Oh, yeah, I got you. I've noticed for a while that the tail seems to be... It seems to almost act of its own accord without Trico's involvement, so... While we've had the shield out, I've been attempting to utilize it where I can. Those don't seem to do anything. Or maybe they are doing something. Looks like they blacked out. It's funny, what we've seen with the other Yoroi is that they become immobilized. They actually fall to their knees when the beam of light hits them from the shield, but these guys just seem to stand there. It almost seems like they're dumbfounded. Yeah, no, not that. Get out of here. I think we might have found all of the stations. Nope. Okay, there's a lot of stations, but I think we finally got it. All the places we've been to, this is the one that seems probably one of the most unique looking. Now the stark white on the outside of the tower was, you know, the big thing, but being in here with all the glowy bits and everything, it's also pretty different from anything else we've seen. Trico's just wondering what the hell's going on. Oh boy. Well, that took out two of them. Again, kid wants to go after like the helmet that's away from the one that's directly in front of him. forced to. We don't need to use the tail. Get off, get off. To be able to get the ones up top, but I think they might have dropped down or something. Shit. Snuck up on me, you bastard. Nope, that's not the shield. Alright, finally back in action. There you go. Well, this guy hopes to accomplish, but he ain't gonna get away with it. Trico's great. Right from the get-go, just the way that the AI makes him behave and everything. It was like, it feels like you're interacting with some real form of creature. Doesn't want to sit stationary. There we go. Okay. Whoop. That's what I wanted to get to. I knew there was a couple more left. Yesterday when I was streaming this, someone was getting awfully mad at me for not cleaning up the blood stains. So, trying to get rid of most of them. No promises on getting all of them, though. Seems spent. Can you get us out of here? Oh, wait, maybe we need to do something with this. Oh, kid. I wonder if I could have done that from the get-go. It's gonna cause us an awful lot of grief. Control station? Uh-oh. Get on top. There you go. Watch the tail. Okay, I guess I could slink through the middle there. All these helmets. Hey, look, we haven't seen a barrel in a while. Oh, they're not helmets, they're barrels. What is this? Such a weird looking building. Yeah, I'm seeing it too. Probably jump up there. I wanted to. Oh. I just sat down. Now he's yawning. Okay. Back to business. I think we need to go up. There ain't anything else around here. Every time I think we're supposed to move to the one that's like adjacent, I'm like, let's turn around. It's this one. Whatever you want. Yeah, this seems a little dangerous. Well, like I said, it seems a little dangerous. Get a head full of fan here in a second. Oh, wait, hold up. I see something. I was thinking maybe we need to destroy one of them to create a gap or something, but I see a little hole here. Get into the inner workings of this thing. Stepped away to ostensibly to cut up some raw radish and snack. Ended up spending at least half an hour prepping a quiche instead. I know now that this was the master of the valley. Well, that's a mighty turn of events there, but I guess snagging on radish probably isn't as good as a quiche. Orb. The orb. Seems to be reacting to me. It reminds me of Sphere, the Michael Crichton book. And subsequently movie with, who's in that? Samuel L. Jackson. Somebody else. Had to have been other people. I don't remember. Wasn't a bad movie, though. Symbols. Push it back. Symbols are trying to affect me, but if I get off of the orb, the goo comes back. Big Skyrim reference. Somehow I don't think that's it. You could be right. Now the Archmage. Well, we can sort of get closer to it. So I guess there's that. I don't know if I should get up on here, though. You could climb on it. So there's that, but like it grows too fast. There's something else I could do.
Eurodasakastu o Yesiasi.
Oh. Actually, if you don't send it down... Okay. That's the key. If you don't send it down all the way to touch the core, it doesn't grow back either as fast or at all. Can't quite tell, though. Coming through. Oh, shit. Ah! Alright, so it's still kind of gross. Kind of lame that this is the final villain. Be a literal marble. I don't know. There could be something after this. I mean, I don't know if you know or not. I've never played this game before, so I'm not too sure if this is actually the end or what, but... you know... Oh, shit. I mean... Maybe there's been worse endings. Worse final bosses. The end of Okami was a literal orb. Of course, it was like a thing inside of an orb, but it was an orb nonetheless. Yami. What was that? Oh no. Boar dogs were foreshadowing. Bad guy was incarnate of another fetish. The latex sphere. Maybe it's goo or slime. Get control of yourself, boy. I don't know if I should jump to the outer one, although he seemed awfully, like, not even interested in the slightest to even grab onto the gates on the outside. But yeah, the ones in the middle there just seemed a little bit too high for him to get to. Closer. Seems like a Tomb Raider thing we have to ascend. In fact, there's an orrery I know that's in one of those games. I think it's Rise. Sort of similar way to get up. If I could stop the fan, get Trico up here. How to do that though? Oh. Oh boy. There's something up there. See if we can shoot this thing or not. There's a control panel. The only problem with it is it's moving so fast. I don't think I'd be able to, like, actually get on there. Seeing if you can shoot it, but I don't think you can. There's only one way to find out. Okay, good. We've matched speed. Easier than I thought it would be. This thing is moving really fast, but it'll work with me here. There you go. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get motion sick. That one wasn't as bad. If I looked beyond the spinning things, it probably could have gotten worse. To this day, I think the most I've ever gotten motion sick from a video game is like toward the tail end of Bayonetta, the first one. There's that thing where you have to like ride a missile, and then to dodge stuff, you just have to spin. It spins constantly. And there comes a point where you're just spinning out of control. And then I think I got like legitimately sick towards the end of that game. I don't know where Trico is. think he got out. Actually, can I? Then what I need to do after this? Either call him, and he does something, or I might need to jump. I might need to jump back on this actually. I'm surprised he did that. It's like I was like I could see exits out here. There he is. Whew. All right, daylight. Boy, that's a nice shot. Look at that. Use a portion of this for the title card that I eventually use for YouTube. Okay, never mind. I was gonna try and close them in together a little bit, but cutscene. Subtitles? Guess not. We did it! We got to the tower. Yay. What do we do now? Guess we just live up here. Little saucer up at the top. Looks like a nest. I like the statue though. It looks like a bird with an orb stuck in its throat. Do something with that? It looks weird. Did it light up or is that just... Oh, I think it just got heated from the blast. Ah, this thing still looks weird. Otherwise, I don't really see anything else up here. Why did we come up here, Trico? Explain to me. Not that. Let's go that way, I guess. That's where we were looking. Oh. Something's happening. Ah, this thing acting up. Oh, I see. It's like a super transmitter. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh boy. I was gonna say hopefully they're not too hostile, but as we've seen with these transmitters before, it seems to actively make them aggressive, so I don't know that this might fare too well. Of course, Trico doesn't seem to be responding to it. Our Trico. Oh, hey, the orb's gone. Oh, they're putting people in there. Finally, we get to see what they take kids for. Oh, that's what it is. It's just Soylent Green. Maybe that's just a reward. Maybe it like rewards them. Maybe the barrels aren't actually people. Oh. Standing near a 5G tower, Judy saying, when you your horn's glowing. Picking up those transmissions. Where'd the shield go? Oh, you fool, I was doing something. You don't understand. Hey, you're not my Trico. Find the sigil. A little late for that. No, don't pet that one. I'm seeing if we could do any other prompts or anything, but he still has the same commands as if he was on, regular Trico. Off. Let me off. Apparently telling it what to do doesn't work either. I almost felt like I was sort of steering it. Doing this shit, huh? Everyone leave me alone. I'm busy. Ah. God damn it. He's getting torn to shreds. Drawn and quartered. It's going to be more than a quarter. I'm assuming we still need to do something with the tail. I might be able to, if it fell down here, I might be able to blast this thing. Depends on where it went, though. Is it in here? It's up there. I missed it. Where is it? I don't see the damn thing. Oh, there it is. I don't know. What do I do with this? Alright, that's a start. Touch severed tail. Cross the streams or something. Oh shit, did it fall? I was gonna say I might need to. I think it fell. I was gonna say I might need to drop it down there and shoot the orb, but I don't know. He's alive. At least he fell into that very shallow pool. Doesn't seem to like that. It's been decimated. Might have beaten the game, and it is 12 a.m. for me right now. I don't care if there's like a 20-minute cutscene after this. I'm gonna say I beat it at midnight. I hear the fireworks going off. They're all celebrating me. When people do speed runs and it's a game that's like cutscene heavy, they always clock it at the end of the gameplay. It doesn't matter if the cutscene happens after that. So I'm gonna say it counts. I don't know. There might be gameplay after this. Who knows? But I think I did it. Pretty sure I did. Also, Happy New Year's to you folks as well. Either lost it or it's shut. I don't know. He got roughed up earlier in the game, and his eye was shut for a good portion. But after consuming barrel for a good minute, ended up opening it back up. He still got his horns though. Boy, destroying the orb just fucked up the whole tower. I don't know if Aerosmith playing at that particular moment would have helped things. He's still able to take off. Didn't even want to rest up on the ledge there. Surprised I remembered where to go. I'm gonna fucking kill it. God damn it. I mean, if it doesn't already die, because it got roughed up pretty bad. Oh damn, there's still gameplay. It wants me to press buttons. Who threw that spear? Doubt it has long to live. But nothing. And that is how it ended. Our extraordinary story. I guess that's how the game ends. Once again, kind of a bittersweet ending. Eco was probably it's like their first game, but Eco was the one game that had the happiest ending of them all. That one was a lot more fairy tale like, I feel. I mean, this one kind of was in a sense as well, but like traditional happy fairy tale. And these two were sort of more like the darkers. There is a cutscene after this? Yeah, alright. I mean, we'll stick around. I usually talk through the credits anyway. Wasn't the successor studio, the Team Eco, supposed to unveil some new project? At some point, they were supposedly working on something. It's Gen Design now. Let me look them up and see if they have anything going on. But I think they're actually working with Epic. So they're one of those studios. Any indie studio nowadays that has a little bit of traction usually gets scooped up by them. But apparently they were working on, like, last I heard, they were working on like 3 different games. We are teaming up with Epic Games, creators of Unreal Engine, and the Epic Games Store to develop our new title. Trico default dance. I don't know if he's going to be inserted into Fortnite at any point, but maybe. Yeah, that seems to be, at least according to their website, that seems to be where it's at. But they're working with Epic right now. So, whatever their next game is, will, at least on PC, be exclusive to them. So, it is what it is. I mean, I played Alan Wake 2 earlier, and that's one of my favorite games this year. And I thought, and you know, they've been scooped up by Epic as well. I thought there was something else. Yeah, I'm looking at just like standard Wikipedia here. There doesn't seem to be anything terribly specific. 2021, the new game was teased for Gen Design's New Year postcards. Who got those? Which features screenshots from Ueda's 3 previous games and an unidentified screenshot of a person under a mechanical structure, which is thought to be from the new game. But as of yet, they haven't revealed what that game is. But something using Unreal. So I'm sure we'll get it eventually. Fortnite Naruto perched on Trico, ordering him to devour Goku. It's gonna happen one of these days. But that took about that took a little quicker than didn't take quite as long as I thought it was going to. We probably beat this in about 9-10 hours, something like that. Which I remember somebody that came into the first stream I did of this game, they were telling me it's like a 12-13 hour game, so we actually ended up doing it a little bit quicker, which is rare. because usually streaming will make things take much, much longer than they would for any normal person, but still, it's clear what the path forward is. Everything uses Unreal these days, it seems. It's a pretty big engine, so it's not unheard of for a lot of people to be using Unreal. But some people develop their own game engines, you know, some studios that have been around long enough, able to do that. Or if they're partnered or paired up with a bigger company, sometimes being under that blanket, you know, whether it's something like EA or Capcom, something, they'll sometimes use some of those engines. But yeah, Unreal is like one of those, the ones that's fairly easy to access for most people, apparently easy to develop for too. So I've gone from save same size waifu, kill big monsters, raise waifu, befriend big monster. Next logical step is romance the monster. I was talking about that at the beginning of this game. It's like Ueda, the director for all three of these games, you know, he had made Shadow of the Colossus, and the intention was there to be a bond between the main player character Wander and Mono, the girl that he was trying to raise from the dead. But after, you know, the game had released, he was surprised that people felt that there was a stronger bond and connection between Wander and his horse Agro. So it's kind of what was the genesis of the idea for this game, because he wanted to, like a sort of connection between man and animal. Also, I guess that was the shield the whole time. I didn't even realize that. Short credit sequence too. It's a fairly small team, despite the fact that it was in development for so long.
Why did it custom ugly?
Some losers found the shield.
Oh, why I met?
Oh, there's the boy, all grown up. You know, that thing was sitting there for like 30 years and nobody ever bothered to pull it out. Told no, don't touch. So no one did for decades until a bunch of people were standing around it. Okay, fine, we'll pull it out. Something sounded like a little chirp in there. So might be some Trico babies or something. The end. What did Shadow end with? Was it the end? I know that Eco ended with fin. I don't remember if Shadow of the Colossus ended with just like end or if it was the end. They always have some sort of text up though. Trico, you hussy. Whether it was Trico itself or one of the other ones, I don't know, but I suppose you could come up with your own conclusions there. The legacy lives on. They've got their big ol' whatever the hell that is. It kind of looks like an inactive volcano. Looks like in You Only Live Twice. The secret volcano lair. Trico babies. That's what it sounded like. There was little chirps. Something that didn't quite sound like any other noise that he like uttered before, so maybe. I mean, there was a shitload of them. There was a ton of those. And as you see when flying back, when Trico flies the boy back to the village, it's like some of them were still alive. They didn't all die when the transmitter dissipated, so they were able to do something. But that is the end of The Last Guardian. That is it for the Team Eco games. We beat all 3 of them. You can see the logo. I couldn't see it. I just saw the one set. I just saw the one set of eyes. I didn't see the little ones. I'll have to take a look again. But pretty good stuff. I don't know if there's any differences replaying. I know that there's like some unlockable costumes and such. But I doubt that there's any differences in like the story. It's going to be like the rest of them. It's not like any alternate endings, I'm sure. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was a pretty good game. I don't know that I'll have to sit back and think about it. I don't know that I liked it more than the previous 2, but I did enjoy it quite a bit. They were so unique games, though. I mean, you know, whether it's as good as the previous 2 or not, it's leagues above what most other game companies are doing, by and large. So I'm happy, even though this is a little bit older at this point, but I'm happy that these kind of games can still be made. You can tell that they're, you know, passion projects of sorts. You know, these teams want to make something. They don't want to just like make the next thing down the line. They want to do something. And, you know, it makes an impression. It really does. You saw 2 sets, don't know, did anything different or not? Oh, okay, maybe. The first 2 were genre defining. Yeah, and I don't know necessarily that this is quite at the level. Like again, I'll sit back and think about it, but you know, it was still a very good game, and you could definitely tell that there was a lot of passionate force behind it. Gets a little finicky sometimes. A lot of people have complaints about the AI, especially concerning Trico. And maneuvering around, getting him to do stuff. I never really felt like there was much of a problem. Usually if I found that I was having issues with trying to get Trico to do something, it was because I was missing like a piece of the puzzle and there was something else I had to do to preempt it. But you know, maybe that might have just been my experience. Maybe it's a little bit more finicky for other people, but I didn't feel like the AI was all that much of a hindrance. The physics, a lot of the platforming, that seemed to be a little bit more finicky. And some of that might even be considered AI. Again, like trying to jump onto certain things, since there is no grab button and nothing that you can press to make the boy like actually get a hold of something, sometimes I end up falling. And and it's like, I kind of wish that if it was all automated, if he's just supposed to automatically grab onto something and hold on to whatever it is he needs to like get himself up, probably should be a little more forgiving than it is. You know, even if I know we've seen like videos of like the new Tomb Raider games and Lara like snaps into place, but kind of what needs to be done if you have like no control over whether or not you're going to be like grabbing a hold of things or not. So also, you never had trouble with Trico really either, other than the occasional reposition. You fell a good bit, but not the cause of Trico. There was a couple times he let me fall. There's a couple times where I was like falling and I think he's supposed to grab you or something. And I was using the call button because sometimes you fall and you're supposed to call out to Trico and then he like snaps you up. But sometimes there was at least one occasion where he just like let me fall. I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. But at least the reload put me back. Like I feel like with the checkpoints and stuff, they're fairly forgiving, so don't have to worry about it too much. Love to see them do another game because it's so different than anything else. Yeah, and they're working on something again. Pulling up their web page. I mean, their Gen Design have. I guess they technically did this game, but a lot of the groundwork was laid already by Team Eco, and then whoever it was passed off to during its long development cycle. So this is sort of their first game as that company, but they're working on something else. So whatever's coming next, hopefully we get to see it pretty soon. According to that little blurb there, they had sent those that screenshot or whatever of the person in the mechanical structure, quote unquote, back in 2021. So that was already a couple years ago. We're in 2024 now, so you know, even with it being a small team, they don't make like these big grandiose games that cost millions of dollars and take like years. I'm sure. Last Guardian, notwithstanding, because that one had a lot of development problems. But you know, these other games, I would assume it would take about like 3, maybe 4 years for them to probably develop something, and they're experienced. Gen Design is made up with a lot of the people from Team Eco and other veterans of the industry. So I'm sure whatever they're making is we're probably going to be seeing an announcement, I would say, within the next year or two, just based off of how things apparently are going. So hopefully we'll see something from them. I would be excited to play whatever their next game is. But yeah, Last Guardian was a lot of fun. Love the music, love the visuals. Controls and platforming and stuff is a little off every now and again, but can you believe it, guys? New Eco just a week away. Can you believe it, guys? Just a week away. Maybe this year. Maybe. We'll see. There's not a whole lot coming out this year. I've talked about it several times, but there's like 2 games I want to get, according to what's been announced. So, Inko. No, I don't think Wani is gonna be doing a crossover here. So something doesn't tell me that those 2 things sync up, but you never know. But anyway, Eco, but you have to wheel Olivia around the castle. Oh Lord. That actually might not be a bad concept. Like trying to move an invalid around like a dangerous castle. 11 Eco remasters, so you can stream it. Yeah, I mean, you never know. They remade Shadow of the Colossus, so we could at some point theoretically see an Eco remake, I suppose. Hopefully, if they did do that, they'd get Gen Design on it, and not like Blue Point. Of course, Blue Point made Shadow Colossus remake, so I don't know. But still, Last Guardian, enjoyed it a lot. I like the feel of the game, I think, most of all. It's one of those games that feels like an adventure, and I always like that with a video game. Sometimes games claim to be like adventure games, and it's like you feel so boxed in, and even if it's like an open world, there's not like a whole lot going on that makes you feel like you're accomplishing something. But with this, it's like every step that you took up to get to the tower, it felt like an accomplishment. Every puzzle that you had to traverse across and figure out, it really felt like something unique. And again, it just felt like an adventure. So it was fun to progress through the game, even if like there wasn't diverse biomes or something like that compared to Shadow of the Colossus. Like a ton of diversity with the visuals. Still, everything with the level design felt unique to it. So it felt like you were making progress as you were actually progressing through the game, which doesn't always happen with a whole lot of video games, surprisingly. So I appreciate a lot of the little things that make up this game. Overall, I've got very positive feelings about it, so I'm glad to have experienced it finally here. That being said, we're not completely done with this. I might come back tomorrow or later today, as the case may be. We might do a couple other offhand things, but I am sort of returning to the Team Eco stuff. I will be playing the Shadow of the Colossus remake, and we will see how good and or bad it is. I don't know. I've never played it, and I've never ever seen anybody play it or stream it before, so it'll be a fresh sort of experience. I know it's a remake, and that in and of itself will mean it's not a fresh experience, but never played the remake, so we're going to see what it looks like, and I will reserve my judgment after finally playing it. I got it ordered. I don't know when it's coming in. Probably a couple days, maybe, if I had to guess, just because I placed an order earlier at the start of this week. So, yeah, we'll probably see that at some point. Again, there might be something in between, but I think that should be sometime this week. We will be taking a look at the Shadow of the Colossus remake. Might even be able to beat it faster. And the other thing I wanted to do too was revisit the original Shadow of the Colossus, because I was able to get my stamina up to a reasonable amount where I think we're going to be able to get to the top of the tower. So want to check that out with the original game, maybe a couple of other Easter eggs and some stuff. So we're not completely done with Team Eco. We'll be coming back to this sort of, so into the new year and everything. But that is going to be it for tonight. We've had a good stream here. I am going to raid someone. I think I'm going to raid Scoob. I haven't raided him in a while. So we'll go and hit him up. He's doing something called The Finals. I think it's like a first-person shooter competition game or something like that. Should be kind of interesting. But for now,
farewell, friends.
Thank you for watching. Oh, and for the game.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Yes. But I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for stopping in. Great talking with all of you. Thank you, Pasta, Vale, Haikiri. Appreciate you all being here, Vale and Haikiri. Thank you for those raids earlier. And you guys have a good night. Happy New Year's. And we'll see you in the next year. If you're not there already. So let's raid Scoob. You guys have a good night. We'll catch you later. Take care, everybody.